They've got Remnants, Disruption, Winter's Curse, the Pit from Underlord. They've got great answers at dealing with this OG burst of aggression. So I think we're bang on with that. One fight to turn the tides here for VP.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but this Wyvern, man, he has got a lot on his back. This game will pretty much be made. He can win it or lose it for Virtus.Pro. That ulti is going to be so important. Because you're saying this very right. They're this one-shot pony. They need to get in fast with your Lycan ulti, with your lore, and your ulti from Grimstroke, the Soulbind. But if Winter Wyvern manages to break that, they can turn the fights easily.
Yeah, one combo breaker, that's all VP really need. As we've got ourselves the Resolution Underlord with Zayat, Shadow Demon up top. So it will be that solo Wyvern with ILTW Phantom Lancer down in the bottom lane for the Radiant side, and no one mid Ember Spirit against the Thompson Morphling, as Grimstroke for No Tail with Saxa Wind Ranger and the mid one Beastmaster. Looks like they're going to come down here to secure some bounty runes, while Sumail Lycan in the fountain just he's pumping out wolves, he's breeding them, he's shoving them out into lanes.
He's pumping out those wolves, scouting out. He scouted the lanes a little bit. Now he can go with them to the lane. I was thinking that maybe he'll send a mid as well to try and find the ward from Ember. That's usually what happens as well.
Looks like Zayat and Rezo not going to be contested for those two top bounties. Sumail might try and come in here and sneak one, but outpost grabbing is more important for him.
Notel is moving back top. He wasn't really there. He tried to secure a kill on the bottom lane, so he can't really contest the runes on his own on the Lycan.
Okay, Lizard, most important question of the day. How many courier snipes does Saxa get in the first 3 minutes? Because he's got his ward. He's got his courier sniping ward, and he's a Wind Ranger.
In first 3 minutes, let's say 1.
One, I'm going to go with 3. He's going to go
3.
He's going to go 1 a minute. Someone will TP bottom to try and save the PL, and he'll get all 3 couriers.
You think they're going to send courier 3 times down bottom lane?
Yeah.
I swear Solo dies here and just brings all the items back to them.
Damn it, that's actually a good shout. Solo acts as the courier, so Saxa can't actually grab any of them. More flank, 1-on-1, good start mid.
Yep. A great start, 1 CS, 1 deny. Good job, Thompson. Great start.
He was at the top of the board. You always got to shout people out when they're at the top of the pile.
On top of the leader, on top of the net worth right now, and the CS stands Mighty Thompson.
He's 17 gold ahead of everybody else.
2 TI winner right here. Only he can do this.
It's the little things, man. It's the little things. I don't know why, I always get super excited about range creep denies still. Whenever someone denies a range creep, I get really hyped up about it.
You should. It's still a big thing. Just denying that range creep and making it a bit harder for the enemy team to get to their levels can be very significant. Like denying this range creep bottom from mid one completely changes the dynamic of the lane. Because then Solo can leave the lane a little bit earlier to maybe stack and pull, because there is no board level 2 to completely shut down LTW. These small little things in lane matter so damn much, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then LTW can get, closer to level 3 faster, as mid lane Thompson did get another couple of range creep denies in. Very happy. Oh dear, TP, optimistic, but he makes it. All the way back to his tier 1, as there's action happening in multiple lanes.
And that was also because of the shackle from Saxa. That's what saves him. He manages to stop LTW from killing Beastmaster. And he didn't TP base, he actually TP to the lane, so he's fine. He has a full wave coming in.
Back to full HP. It does leave Saxa with no mana to play around with. He's got a shackle or a power shot in a couple of seconds. As mid one tries to bully the Phantom Lancer, but immediately you're going to regret that. They do shackle LTW. Solo's there to trade hits as well.
They're trying they're just trying to be as annoying as possible until he gets that level 3 on Beastmaster. Then the lane becomes completely different. You'll have level 2 power shot, you'll have level 2 board that has 20% movement speed reduction, and it becomes way harder 2 couriers, by the way, went in. I think we were both
Saxa.
wrong. Yeah.
0. No courier kills. Very sad. No Tail taking the stacks of poison to the face. It looks like Sumail still farming reasonably well, but you've got this Resolution Underlord now, level 3. He's leading the charge on the CS board, while no one, I've been watching his rise spectacularly here. 17-7, Topson has slipped back a little bit.
But he was on top of the CS in 30 seconds mark, so that's all that matters.
Is it though? I was having a bit of fun with that one. Top lane, Zayats is being chased. Sumail, No Tail don't have much mana. Oh, No Tail's going for the courier snipe. Takes down Rezo's courier. Not gonna. Oh, one more stack of poison maybe.
Is that
the fourth one
one
coming?
more?
It looks like he's gonna get popped and first blood spilled by Zayats.
I'm not sure that courier kill was worth it. Mid lane,
Bottom
Topson.
rune. Oh, no one was trying to go for the slight and grab.
Yeah, but Topson also stopped before he got to the rune. You saw that, right? He didn't move completely into it, so just such incredible players, both of them. Top lane might be... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, it's those mind games, you know, the little things there that make the difference. Good spot on that little stutter step from Topson. Oh,
Top
mid
lane
one.
might be mid one.
I think he's okay. Just taking a batter. Sorry, he's just taking a battering from LTW. Saxa was also very low. Go on, Lizard.
He's tanky. He has that belt of strength. It makes him a bit tankier than usual, so he's fine. Yeah, this top lane from Rezo, finally. He's doing really well. A bunch of net worth, and you can't contest him really. Lycan and Grimstroke are usually considered a really strong lane because you inkswell the wolf and then you follow the target and kill it off, right? It's very easy to get kills, but Underlord is so tanky, and he's always sitting on plus 40 damage. Hard lane.
It's very difficult. No one going to clear up some stacks. Topson given a little bit of breathing room. There's Ember Spirit. He's going to be racing up that net worth board now.
Bottom lane.
Now trying to make a play onto mid one. It looks like they'll find LTW with that shackle and power shot though. Solo being handled by the boars, and Saxa just going to win run forward. Mid one sticking around on 100 HP. He wants XP. Gimme. OG with 2 really good kills. I mean, it's a close fought battle between these 2 heroes.
They were actually the ones that were initiating first, so Saxa and Beastmaster were chasing PL. Then he turns because Solo tries to make a counterplay, but it just isn't strong enough because you only have one slow, that's the Arctic Burn, not a lot of nuke damage as well, and you're playing versus Blightstone and a ranged Orb of Venom, so it's so hard to play against that.
Like you were saying, the level 2 boars come out and the lane dynamic changes pretty drastically.
No one is also
Hasted.
rotating.
He's thinking about it. It looks like he wants to stick around in mid. Well, are we still going to be looking for the, you said Spirit Vessel on No One's Ember? We're still expecting that, right?
I'm not sure. I think it's a really good Spirit Vessel game. It's on him though. Maybe he'll switch things up a little bit, but it's a really good Vessel game. And no one else on his team wants to buy it.
Well, they're coming in top. They inkswelled the Wolf to start on Rezo, but no one arriving now, and Sumail is being picked off by the hasted Ember Spirit. There might be a bonus kill over towards the back as they disrupt up No Tail. The poor little Grimstroke, look at the damage from Rezo. He's got 130 bonus bloody damage.
It just shreds you. And it's constantly like that. It's constantly like
damage.
The tower's getting banged up.
It's such a crazy hero to play against if you're a Lycan. You just can't approach the creep wave. There's Arcane Boots as well completed on Zayats. And they can constantly spam in and push in this top lane. It's funny though, because this top lane actually, around this mark, usually is very favored for OG. Because your Lycan gets level 6, he gets that Dominator, you inkswell the Dominated creep, and you run after a target. But because of that Ember Spirit's rotation, and because of Lycan not being 6 fast enough, everything changes. His whole rotations are messed up, and we might see this Lycan actually rotate towards bottom very soon.
Everything slows down for OG. So Lycan does have the helm, he's got little Satyr running around with him. And his top rune spot, No One and Topson. They're trying to battle for something that doesn't exist. It's an invis down in the bottom spot for them. They do have a waveform here for Thompson, but no one is way speedier. They're diving out of tier 1.
CIS this rotate in.
Behold, a subtle bird.
This Ember Spirit is ready. He's invis and he spots No Tail. It looks like it might be a simple one here. I don't know if OG have a response. He's just trying to get as many spells out as he can, No Tail. One pop by no one. Looks like he doesn't want to expend remnants, and there goes the pop onto the Grimstroke.
What's about Saxa?
OG shift. Where is Saxa? What's he doing? What is he doing? 3 stacks of poison. Windrun going to get mitigated there by the bubble. Shackle shot and power shot not going to do a whole hell of a lot. Zayat helps out no one to another kill, while OG bring 2 cores mid to try and pressure tier 1, and Resolution's like, nah, I'm Snorlax. I sit in lane. You cannot pass.
They are still trying though. They're using their creeps. He's actually using Wolf form as well.
Well, chasing Rezo. I mean, Snorlax, is he going to fall here? He's dropping low, but I don't know if Smell can finish him off. VP, respond! He's diving in tier 3. Team? Where are you? Oh, you're killing one. He's diving tier 4s. Smell's going to dive to towers. What is happening? Meanwhile, bottom lane, mid one's dropping to VP diving onto tier 1 there.
Oh, I'm not sure that was really worth it for the Wolf. But at least they do get the tier 1 now. Thompson is securing the tower, and I think we might see something like this more often from Sumail, because it is his job in this game to just create as much space and as much disturbance for this Morphling to shine later on. Oh man, it's OG things, really. This is something that only they would do.
Thompson's just screaming, run at them please, give me some space. I just need a bit of room. Sumail obliges. Down south, no one. About a third of his HP remains, but a great Winter's Curse there. Solo just catching Saxa on the very edge of it to bring mid one low, but not finished off just yet. The final Sleight of Fist will take him down as the Inkswell with a Stroke of Fate, but that's a lot of damage from Zayat. A double kill from no one will be secured, and all they lose is a Shadow Demon, while no one has only 4 stick charges. And Lycan arriving means it looks like No Tail will be safe now.
Lycan you can really see this. Lycan will be moving from one tier 1 to the other and trying to take as much map control as possible. He actually managed to stun Ember, but
no breaking down the
he could have maybe went there, but it's difficult. It's only him and No Tail. No Tail also doesn't have Phantom's Embrace, which is a standard build. You want to max out Inkswell and Stroke of Fate, so they couldn't really go for that.
And now Resolution not just standing in front of his towers to defend them, but pushing that tier 1 mid on OG side of the river now.
He's also going for that
Shadow Demon.
He's also going for that Vanguard, right? That's for the Crimson, which will be so strong this game versus all the summons.
And no one trying to kill the Helm Creep. He's going to get silenced and stunned. Thanks to No Tail here with the Inkswell, with a roar from mid one. Sumail's Shapeshift allows him to get in on top of Ember Spirit, and now chasing Solo over the trees. He's flying over the canopy. He does get the Winter's Curse out here, and it looks like No Tail is going to drop very low. No finishing killing blow though. And Solo gets scouted. Power shot through the trees. And there's the Winter Wyvern getting picked off, and OG. Nice breath of fresh air for fans of them, as they do swing in for tier 1, and they can start taking control of this bottom Radiant jungle. Or can they? Lizard, VP are coming in here to fight. They brought the PL down.
PL is up. Ember, it's all about no one. If he decides to go bottom, they will fight. If he doesn't, Rezo will just stand as this meat shield for the PL that farms the side of the jungle. And it looks like that will be the case. Ember just goes away. I think with Solo, maybe if he waited a bit with the Winter's Curse, maybe he could have killed No Tail. But also Saxa did a pretty big thing there. The Winter's Cursed Grimstroke got a medallion on him from Saxa. And because of that bonus damage, they make sure he doesn't die.
Well, Solo now trying to flap away from Thompson. But Saxa's hunting. The Ginger Ranger has arrived. I don't know if she'll find him. Still going through the trees, and there, a glimpse, a little spot of vision. Stun him up. Thompson, this is your kill. Bottom lane, they are still chasing No Tail. Final hit from Resolution clears it up 10-7. but OG still in the net worth lead, still with this Morphling, farming away, and they've got this push strength, which is online now.
13 permanent damage as well on the Underlord. That's a feels good, man. What does Lycan have? He has only Necro 1, right? So not too far from Necro 2, but he's doing quite alright. Mid 1 as well, Necro 1 going for... And every hero on their side pretty much can buy Necros.
And it feels like Roshan time is coming faster this game than in the previous one. Like, you know, OG definitely going to be eyeing up the pit in the next couple of minutes.
Topson is pinging Rezo top.
That's a 2000 HP, 8-1 charge Vanguard Underlord. You've turned into him and given him the pit, but you've only dropped him to half HP.
Yeah, that's a hard kill. I don't think they ever get that. Just the two of them. Maybe if they have the E-Blade, but without the E-Blade, it's next to impossible. By the way, I have to say that Saxa, even though his Wind Ranger games are usually excellent, this game might be a bit difficult. He is playing versus a bunch of heroes that are pretty strong versus him, and he can't be too elusive with the Wind Run. He's playing versus Zats with Disruption, with Purge, Atos is being built.
I went to Wyvern. Winter's Curse. Oh my god, that was so close. Sumail's still going to send his little summons after her. Wyvern down, and now a silent stun. They've stomped with a Centaur. The chain stuns are beautiful. OG, excellent execution there. As up towards top. Looks like Zayat's also going to fall as Topson goes wild onto Rezo. Not enough damage to bring down the big boy.
Yeah,
but
OG's
a great
tearing them
turn
apart,
of
right?
pace there.
Dyer's mid tower won't last.
They're still going for Rezo. There we go.
Get him?
Yeah. Well, they got
Now
him to 50%
3-2-1.
last time, and now they get the other half away from him and the tower.
The Radiant lost the top
Oh, that's the thing, right? They went on resolution 3 times in the past, like, minute and a half. They kept him at half HP so they could always have kill threat on him.
And the E-Blade is now completed, by the way. Morphling does have that Ghost Scepter flying out at 15-minute mark. Topson is doing amazingly well on this Morphling. And it doesn't come at some grand cost in which his teammates are feeding on the other side. No, they're doing well. So far, Sumail with this Wolf has created so much space and gotten so many kills on good targets. No one? It should be fine.
Looks like he will just dance away with a Remnant. Still one of those games where we haven't seen the impact of RTW. He's a good 500 away from Diffusal Blade. And even when he has that, not really in fighting shape, it feels like. As mid lane, Sumail being parted, as he does get cursed up and killed off by his Necro units. Solo the trade back there as OG continuing to move forward. Shackle Shot won't latch to anything. Zayat, that Centaur, Inkswell not connecting thanks to the disruption, but no tails here with Topson. Stomp him up and a double kill for Morph. There's a soul bind. Oh, it's on no one, but there's no one to actually grab and latch him to. So a quick little sleight of fist as they turn to focused resolution. Shackle Shot yet again. Not quite on the mark, but it still slows down the retreat as they swing back with the E-Blade. No one just hands them a kill on silver platter. Thank you very much, no one. Topson now with a triple kill. Man, you love playing as Morphling against Ember Spirit sometimes, it feels like. Having that slight chains and the waveform to be able to gap close, stun, cancel TPs, give you that extra bit of control to dump damage into these heroes. And now a double damage rune for Topson.
Everything is working out for OG right now, and it all comes really down to LTW and how ready is he to join these fights. Truth be told, mid lane, Rezo. Truth be told, Rezo is about to die again.
Absolutely shredded. Topson, he's out of mana right now, trying to shift into that strength, but this Pit of Malice is causing him a lot of problems. Stuck in there for quite some time, and the Phantom Lancer will claim his life. It gives it over to Zayat as now the Wolves come in with an Inkswell chasing onto Solo. He's got Winter's Curse, but he's been stunned and silenced. He can't get a single spell off. Oh, the PL, he's been shackled up, and the power shot from Saxa. OG clearing through 4 as no one. Last man standing. He's being hounded here. Remnant off to the northwest side. The Wolf is coming with Inkswell. I don't think it will be there.
They have
There's a
Purge.
slight to try and get away, but they do. They slow down no one, who is now completely zip on mana. And Sumail He was diving tier 4s a few minutes ago. This is one he really desperately wants, but he doesn't have the movement speed for it. Resolution puts his body in the lines. Get down, Mr. President. I'm going to save you, but in the meanwhile, he's going to be shredded by OG.
Now, this is your OG one-on-one right here. They won't stop. They get 4 kills. They're going for that 5th as well, and they're relentless. Ember, in the end, he does manage to survive, but at the cost of Rezo and his TP to death. It's so difficult. You saw that exactly there in that fight. You do get Morphling, you do kill him, but then you lose 4 afterwards. Solo, he's unable to use this curse because he's either silenced or perma-stunned by these heroes. He will smoke his team now to try and defend the Roshan at least.
Let's see if they can actually get anything done as Roshan falls. Thompson grabs Aegis. They do have a curse near the pit. Well, it's not going to finish anyone off. Sax is still up and running, and there's Morphling giving chase. Thompson, he's got the E-Blade strike onto Wyvern, and down Solo goes. Slight change there. No one's caught. No escape. No retreat. No quarter given by OG. Game 2 with a 10,000 net worth lead, 12-21. OG are just rampant.
And this feels so much different than that first game because your Morphling will scale better at this point. He's so much ahead that he will scale better, and it's not like you have this one big hero that will come and change everything. You truly don't. You don't have your Blink Echo.
Yeah, where's your Earthshaker now? Where is that team fight turning ultimate when you need it? Rooting up Thompson.
They are slowly wearing him down, and he needs to be careful. He's on 3 poison stacks right now.
Bottom tower's getting the business.
Does he want to give up Aegis for this high ground push? RTW still not joining in. He's off farming towards his heart. OG, they are ready with a roar. Mid one wants to make the play, but no one. Just about skirts away from that Dire Observer Ward vision.
How much do you think this heart is going to actually help him? I understand that he will be tankier, but your kill potential and the damage that you deal, I have a feeling it has to be quicker. You need to get rid of these heroes a little bit faster in teamfights. Top lane.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like he's, kind of waiting for level 25.
Yeah,
Phantom
yeah,
Lantern wants
exactly.
that doppelganger cooldown.
Dire's courier.
But I'm just not quite sure he's going to have the time. Catching top lane. Disruption into pit. They've found mid one. Winter's Curse as well. Don't mind if I do. Solo's there with an ultimate and a pick off onto mid one. So delaying the push from OG. Thompson's in the base though. Not entirely sure what his plan is, but he feels invincible right now. And he might just be able to take down Solo. Nice little purge though.
Can he
Thompson
get out?
with the poison snacks. Waveform down to the low ground. Still holding Aegis, don't forget. 8-1 charges and the ability to morph into strength, but Aegis popped while bottom lane, LTW's been shackle shotted up. Now back to Morphling as he's still caught up in the root of the pit. Thompson waveforms over the top, trying to juke around and dodge from VP's aggression. Adaptive strike and E-Blade there, but the Flame Guard blocks the latter. As Saxa, shackle shot, flies forward, not connecting.
And Rezo needs to use his courier. Yeah, he has that Athos completed in the base for quite a long time. Maybe if he sent it there, they could be able to kill off Morphling. They need that extra lockdown. This Athos does help out quite a lot because you can combo the Pit of Malice into the Athos, into another hit of Pit of Malice. And then you can perhaps use Searing Chains too. So there's quite a bit of control coming. Are there any BKBs? No, just the Manta purchased by Thompson very soon. And PL dying down their bottom. All of this is just to create space for him. Him dying down bottom can really hurt them.
Yeah, like mentioning all these items coming up for both sides, it doesn't feel like there's anything here for VP that's going to drastically... Oh. Yeah, I was looking at no one's item build. He's just finished off his Maelstrom. PL's moving towards Heart after Diffusal Blade, but these don't feel like game-swinging or fight-winning items. They just feel like we're trying to delay the inevitable and hopefully get over the hump.
Oh no.
But no one... Devastated by the Morphling. He had no chance. He's dead for 40 seconds.
He didn't even need to use the shackle properly, and now he's hunting LTW. Oh, he's just out of vision.
Barely TPing home. And Sumail Lycan, he's looking for resolution here. Doesn't have any backup. Windranger's TPing to outpost. Rezo gives in the pit with that Rod of Atos, so triple root coming through, but the Centaur stomp and a bit of damage not going to be enough to find the Underlord. RTW's there to bodyguard him back towards safety.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. You don't have your Morphling here, you don't have the Beastmaster, so going for that kill was...
And we're back.
Unsafe.
Optimistic.
Very optimistic.
But this is where OG really, want to be. They're moving over towards Radiant's side of the map, closing in around the PL. Shackle Shot is coming. Nice dodge from RTW. Just get away from the grasps of Saxa.
Rezo, Thompson is eyeing him. Get him.
Goodness. And they've got the shackle, the double shot, shackle into power.
Thompson's Zats as well.
He's losing a lot of his mana. Oh yeah, you're right. Is that mid one just roaring him and booking him? Yeah.
It looks like on the side of OG you have so many combos. You have so many of these little combinations. You can kill anyone.
I was literally for the past 2 minutes, all this action's happening, and all I want to say is that any two heroes of OG can go anywhere on the map and kill someone.
Yeah, they just have so many.
Grimstroke Beastmaster, Morphling, Windranger, anyone. They don't need to be together as 5, 4, 3. They don't need to make gank squads. They can just be on the map, buddy system it up. As Thompson back into Ember Spirit mode, looking to blow up no one, and he does just that with a long-range power shot. Saxa helps to secure it, and it feels like game 2 is just over.
And Thompson looks very angry after that first match in his Rubik game. Comes back with this Morphling and just dominates them.
We might be in a little bit of trouble now. Wand, Manta, Strength Morph there, Thompson half HP, the chase not good enough by VP, and Sumail has found Zayat in the back lines. Underlord in a spot of bother too, as Wyvern killed off by the Necro units, and the Winter's Curse does nothing. So GG is called. Thompson on a triple, where's the Ultra? Give Thompson a rampage. No, not going to do it. Go on, Rezo, walk in there. 30-13 though, and an 18,000 net worth lead for OG. As game 2 taken by them, drawing things up 1-1 in this best of 3. And it's, Lizard, we've not mentioned lower bracket. It is lower bracket here for both of these teams.
Yeah, everything's on the line right here, and Thompson just played out of his mind. Everyone on his team was on point, really. And a couple of times when they're killing that Ember, it's not like Thompson is soloing him. Saxa blinks in, uses that shackle just to keep him there for 1 second so that Thompson can turn and use the Searing Chains to follow up with his shotgun combo. But really, there's something wrong with your draft if your position 5 Winter Wyvern is the focal point of your team fight, right? And it's truly felt this way. If Solo doesn't get his ulti in an amazing good way in which he catches Lycan surrounded by all the creeps, they'll lose the fight. And his ultis were not that great. Ultis either on solo targets that aren't ever killed off, or sometimes he would even ulti the Wind Ranger with the Wind Run. So it wasn't that perfect, but it also really wasn't easy because you have all these creeps constantly harassing you, and you have Hogs, you have Wolves scouting you out. So a very difficult game, and they also didn't have that big win condition such as Naga. Instead, they had a PL that definitely didn't work out.
I mean, like 600 GPM, 15,000 net worth on that Morphling in a 25-minute game. Pretty spot on from Thompson. What did he have again? It was like 15-minute E-Blade.
Yeah, it was pretty much 15 minutes when they got Rezo on top lane. The 15-minute E-Blade just... Once he gets that, even before you have so many combos, but once he gets that, the possibilities are unlimited. And like you said, this lineup has so much synergy. You have the E-Blade with Saxa with the power shot, kills anything, even Rezo. And then you have on the other side Notil and Sumail. Notil who just inkswells the creep or the wolf, and you get stunned out of invis, or Notil plus mid one, or actually mid one just alone taking care of business. Yeah. He was on his own island killing people. So
he's got summons.
Yep,
he's a self-made ganker. Yeah, Saxa never needed to use ultimate. Like it didn't feel like Focus Fire ever was required for anything. Just like Shackle Shot, Power Shot, E-Blade, Adaptive Strike, dead. You're gone. You're done. So really a great performance from OG there in game 2, rounding things up 1-1 between these two squads. Anything left you want to go over there, Lizard?
I think we might see a completely different draft in this last game because it won't be centered around Lycan and Beast. these guys have to go. That's it.
These guys have to go. We'll see if they do. Game 3 coming up shortly, guys. We'll see you after the break.